President Donald Trump could set the United States on the path to World War III, according to a powerful Republican senator. The president is treating the office like a reality show, Tennessee Senator Bob Corker has told the New York Times. "I don't know why the president tweets out things that are not true," Corker said. "You know he does it, everyone knows he does it, but he does." Corker was on the shortlist to be Trump's vice-presidential pick last year, but the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee has fallen out with Trump in a big way. Corker announced he would not run for re-election next year, and his looming retirement seemed to have freed him from the obligations of party loyalty. When quizzed last week about the potential resignation of Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, Corker gave a barely veiled critique of the president. "Secretary Tillerson, Secretary of Defense Mattis and Chief of Staff Kelly are those people who help separate our country from chaos," Corker said. "I deal with people throughout the administration, and it from my perspective is a very frustrating place." Trump lashed out on Twitter soon after a segment on Corker aired on Fox News on Sunday. "Senator Bob Corker begged me to endorse him for re-election in Tennessee. I said no and he dropped out, said he could not win without my endorsement," Trump tweeted. "He also wanted to be Secretary of State. I said no thanks. He is also largely responsible for the horrendous Iran deal." Corker's reply on Twitter was cutting and patronizing. "It's a shame the White House has become an adult daycare center," Corker wrote. "Someone obviously missed their shift this morning." Corker told the New York Times that Trump had in fact asked him not to retire. Corker was also a prominent opponent of the deal with Iran made by the Obama White House. He said Trump had undermined diplomatic efforts by U.S. officials with his tweets. Corker appeared to be referring to Trump's comments on North Korea, repeatedly referring to Kim Jong-un as Rocket Man. "Our country has been unsuccessfully dealing with North Korea for 25 years, giving billions of dollars and getting nothing. Policy didn't work," Trump tweeted this morning. Last week he undercut Tillerson for his efforts to negotiate a solution with North Korea. "I told Rex Tillerson, our wonderful Secretary of State, that he is wasting his time trying to negotiate with Little Rocket Man," he wrote. "Save your energy, Rex. Well, do what has to be done." Alienating Corker is a risky move for Trump. With only a slender majority in the Senate, Trump can ill offer to antagonize a senator who should be a reliable conservative vote. But Corker said his concerns were shared by nearly all his fellow Republicans in the Senate. "Look, except for a few people, the vast majority of our caucus understands what we're dealing with here," he said. "Of course they understand the volatility that we're dealing with and the tremendous amount of work that it takes by people around him to keep him in the middle of the road." But Corker didn't have the public backing of his colleagues, with Senator Chuck Grassley blowing off queries about the spat. "Both ought to cool it." "Next question," Grassley said. CNN host Michael Smerconish was not so dismissive. "I think he's planting seeds for questioning the mental fitness of the president, pursuant to the 25th Amendment, to continue with his responsibilities," Smerconish said. The 25th Amendment allows for a president to be replaced in the event of his death, resignation, removal from office or incapacity to do the job. If Corker is implying that Trump is mentally incapable of being president, he could be impeached by Congress and replaced by Vice President Mike Pence. While impeachment proceedings have been used in the past, it has never been on the grounds of a president's health. Copyright 9 Digital Tie Limited 2017.